Hello. Hello, hello. Good evening. Welcome to my channel. We're going to start the night over here and then go to Rumble and watch the Lori Vallow interview on Dateline, because we can't watch that here. So, but I thought we would start over here and check on the birds quickly. And then, hey, Life with Mommy, good to see you. Nate Eaton did an interview with Keith Morrison about this interview. And so I thought we would go over that stuff. There was another interview that a Fox affiliate had done with Keith Morrison, and I didn't save it. Wish I would have, because I can't find it right now. Hey, Jerry. Yeah, it's very interesting to see what he says about her. Like, I mean, it doesn't surprise me. But and I'm going to go to her hearing. It's actually on Tuesday. So I'm going to go. Nate Eaton said he's going. He'll be here and go. So he'll be here in Phoenix on Tuesday, but I'm going to go to that hearing. And what is going to happen, I don't know if you heard, but she's trying to argue that she doesn't want court TV in there. And I don't know, it doesn't seem that she's necessarily just trying to not talk about, or not that she doesn't want any cameras in there. It sounds like she doesn't want court TV, because she said they haven't given her good publicity. Well, who's going to give her good publicity? Who's saying good things about her? There's nothing good to say. I mean, that's just stupid. Yeah, I'm not going to talk about those people, since my thing says Lori Vallow. Sorry. Yeah, can you believe that? Like, who's giving her good stuff? Hey, Frazzled. No, we do need to do that. We need to do a catch up on some nonsense. Hey, Sicilian. Yeah, no, I do hate them too. I do. They are murderers. Well, and that's what I was saying when, some of the stuff I was hearing about what Lori's doing right now. Not everybody gets to be Casey Anthony and OJ Simpson and just get by with the shit. But so what I was going to say, so on Tuesday, the hearing, Court TV is going to be there presenting their case. So it ought to be really interesting. I'm super excited that I'm going to go. And, she looks like crap. Did anybody notice that? She actually looks like total crap. Yes, me too. Well, according to her, she's going to be free. But, there's that. She does. Yeah, wait till you see what Keith Morrison says about her. It's so... Well, not surprising. It's not surprising. But, so maybe I'll meet Nate Eaton on Tuesday, huh? I'll try to. But I'm really glad that I can go to one that because when the trial starts, there's going to be all kinds of people here. And It's not like I'm going to be able to record or anything like that, but I can take notes, and I think it will be streamed at least later or something, because they have been. I know. See, this is what's really frustrating. And we've seen this, Jerry, for sure, a lot with, Daryl Brooks, Colin Ferguson, for sure. I mean, so what she's going to be allowed to do is have, Kay Woodcock up on the stand and have to answer her questions. I mean, I don't know if she has her up there or not. I don't know that. I don't know who she has presenting for witnesses. But it's so rude. Exactly. Yeah, I was very surprised at, when you hear what, right. That's what I think, Frazzled. I don't know, right? But that's what I feel. It doesn't seem right at all. I mean, but we've watched people do this where they get the victims up there, and, I just don't know how somebody doesn't end up saying, listen, you little bitch, you killed my brother and my grandson. I'm not answering your stupid questions for you to have some kind of damn show here. That's what she's doing. She's trying to have put on some kind of show. It's exactly what I know. I don't know how you don't, right? Can you imagine? It's absolutely insane. I don't know. I'm super excited that I might find out something new on Tuesday, or, who knows what. And what happens when they represent themselves like this, what ends up happening is they get a lot of leverage, because, they don't want a mistrial. They don't want to give them room, anything for appeals and stuff. So they get a lot of leverage. And you can just tell by the way she's acting, like she's actually an attorney, right? The last few times we've seen her in there. Just stupid. I know that. Well, that's just it. Exactly. Then someone else ends up getting in trouble. You've already done what you've done to this whole family. And what, they might end up in trouble. Like, are you kidding? But she does not feel one bit bad about what happened to Charles. Of course, her thing is that was self-defense. Tammy died of natural causes. And Tylee killed JJ and herself. She is. I know. It's so frustrating. And I literally can't stand the sight of her. I really can't. But this is definitely the one I mean, I've wanted to cover all of what she's done. It's been a big thing. I've kept my eye on this case forever. But especially, I mean, Charles was killed right here down the road from me. This is my town. Yeah. No, you're right. That's actually, that's a good way to look at it, because I'm like, ew, you look horrible. But that's good. She should look horrible, right? Okay, let's quickly check in on the bears. The bears. Oh my God. The birds. We don't have a baby yet. Exactly. Right. And that's been her thing, is she thinks she's just going to get by because she thinks she's cute and all this. Did you? Yeah, I did too. I think way earlier today. I've been trying to keep an eye on it, but oh, look, let's see. Oh, wait, is that Shell? Hold on, hold on. Hold on, hold on, hold on. What? Yes, yes. That I don't maybe it's snow. Shit. Sorry, it's snow. Oh my God. I saw that too. Oh, that is so ugh. Not yet, Debbie. I thought it was for a second. I thought maybe this was shell. I know. I thought for sure it would be this morning. Oh, this is really hard to watch though. Yeah. Oh, uh, I can't look at that right now. I can't. Yikes. So no baby yet. I really enjoyed all the conversation last night so much. That was awesome. Yeah, I saw that too. They were really big. I noticed that. Right. It makes me nervous, but yet I'm so glad that they're getting fed and all that. Yep. Okay, well, listen to this prior to the interview. Yeah, and look at did you notice they're both looking like both the babies are looking the same way and stuff, and it was easy to feed. Like last night I kept saying, "Gosh, please turn, please." It was. I really enjoyed it. I think so. I think maybe. I would agree with that. And won't that be so cool if I can meet Nate Eaton? I love him. Oh my God. Oh, they're so cute. They are so cute. I do too. Life with mommy. I do. Okay, well, listen to
See you,
this.
Keith. I saw that. I think this is the 7th or 8th Dateline about this case.
Number 7.
7.
Yeah.
Have you ever done another topic with this many episodes?
I don't believe so. No, I think 7 is going to be the record. And will that be the last one? We don't know.
Well, if it is the last one, what an ending. Tell me how this interview came to be, Keith.
Well, we've been communicating with Lori for quite some time, and I suspect you might have been doing the same thing, Dave. And she...
Yes, actually, Nate did say that he's been emailing with her for quite a while. She's been wanting to get out and run her mouth. So, but he said it was all off the record.
Would dangle possibilities. And eventually, she talked to Shane a number of times, and Shane Bishop, our producer,
Right.
and then she struck up a relationship with Brittany Morris, our associate producer on this story. Brittany's a great up-and-coming producer, but also just a nice person. And Brittany arranged the interview. So I was very surprised, frankly, at this call. Lori can interview with us, and the jail says it's okay. They're going to give us 90 minutes. And I was astonished, frankly.
Yeah, Phoenix has really been accommodating her.
As you know, if you go to interview somebody in a prison or a jail, they'll maybe give you half an hour if you're lucky, or an hour if you got to do a whole kind of camera setup and so on. But no, 90 minutes. So I thought that would be plenty of time to get what we needed from anybody. But it turned out it wasn't enough to get what we needed from Lori Vallow.
Hi,
I could have
Northwest.
gone on with her
Welcome.
for a lot longer.
Right. And Keith, she had mentioned to me at one point she wanted to talk to you before she was sentenced here in Idaho, but they wouldn't let cameras into that.
Hey, Queen.
Oh, that's right. Yes, there was that discussion. Yeah.
Right. So she obviously has been thinking about chatting with you for some time, for years now. So
we're going to leave here and go on my Rumble channel, and we're going to live stream the Dateline. I can't do it here. It'll shut me right down immediately. But we go over to Rumble for that stuff. We watch movies. We do things over there that we can't do on YouTube. So, yeah. Thank you, Queen. Yeah, also in the description I created the live for that. So yeah, we'll be doing that after that. We just wanted to come over here and let everybody know and look at these videos, these with Nate Eaton. And just in case anybody didn't hear me, I will be at her conference hearing on Tuesday. She's going to be there. Court TV will be there arguing their case because she doesn't want Court TV in there. You know, and she's representing herself. She's making an ass of herself. But Court TV will be in there arguing their side. So I'll be in the courtroom on Tuesday for that. So will Nate Eaton.
Broad question is, what was it like being there face to face with her and trying to interview her?
Well, she came in, she winked at our cameras on the way in.
Listen to that.
She was upbeat. She was charismatic. She was friendly. She was practically flirtatious. She was, there was an undercurrent of anger in what she was saying. She, I think, felt aggrieved about a good many things. And she bounced all over the map in discussion of those topics. But she had her own agenda, and she knew exactly how long she had. She's no dummy. And I think she had decided ahead of time that she was going to tell this shaggy dog tale that would take up the time. I wouldn't be able to ask all my
April. Welcome.
Embarrassing questions. And she could lay out this, frankly, big lie about what happened to Tylee and JJ. But it would require such a big workup. She'd have to tell the whole kind of life story of her daughter, Tylee.
Yeah. I watch his channel too. Colby breaks my heart. They do. And she's making a total ass of the whole thing. She really is. Representing herself and acting like a total jackass. Listen, did you hear him say she was flirtatious? Of course she was. Because I think that she's been pulling that shit her whole life, and it's really worked well. And case in point, the fact that she's just now being held responsible for what happened to Charles. I mean, had they done what they were supposed, what, in my opinion, they should have done at that time, those kids might be alive today, and Tammy. I mean, I really believe that, and it really frustrates me because it's my town. It's my police department. I'm not happy about that. Yes, I think so. I do. It says it, but I don't know. It's so weird. They took it off the table in Idaho for her. I'll pull up her case file here and show that in just a second.
And spin some tales about that, for which no evidence, right? And that the chore was to kind of get her off that train track and get her onto what we wanted to talk about. And a good deal of the kind of combativeness back and forth was in that process.
I've spoken with people who have dealt with her legally, you could say, also
Yeah.
family members, and from what they've told me, their conversations with her sound like your conversation with her, that she speaks about what she wants to talk about, and even answers to simple questions are not given.
Right. And, a psychiatrist would have a field day with her, and I'm sure they did, when they sent her off to that mental institute, the state hospital, right, to be treated.
Yes,
And
yes.
they said she
heard
had
that.
delusions and delusional
That's wild.
disorder. There was some specific religious component to it. And that's certainly there, but it's pretty deeply seated as far as I can tell. And I'm often curious about, when does the legal system feel that somebody really is mentally ill, and what effect should that have on crime and punishment? It's different in different countries and different jurisdictions. I mean,
I got to be honest. She's not mentally ill. She's very manipulating. And she was doing a lot of really crazy shit before she even met old man Tits. Hey, Lynn. Hey, good to see you. We're going to watch the Dateline over on Rumble. I don't believe she's mentally ill. I don't. I think she's a manipulative, heartless whack job, but she's not crazy. And she didn't just start, my opinion, she did not start killing people just when she met old man Tits. That's not when that happened. She was.
she's going on trial again for the murder of her husband. And will that become part of the defense? If I were her defense attorney, I would say yes, but she's her own defense attorney, and she ain't going to say that at all. Because she doesn't see herself as mentally ill. She sees herself as the only one who has the key to the truth. And she wants everybody to know what the truth is. But the truth is in her head, and it's in a attractive, smart, bright, quick, with a quip and a talk back. That person with that brain is her own worst enemy in some ways, but also she is engaging and will take up all kinds of time not getting to the point.
You mentioned, now she's her own sense, a feeling of arrogance from I am in charge. No one tells me what to do.
Not really. More of it's a learning curve, but I'm pretty good at this, and the judge is being lenient and letting me do what I want to do. So that attitude, but there was an aggrieved nature to all of this. Like this, nothing is ever fair, and not whining about it, but just I understand things aren't fair. So I want to do things my way and try to get people to hear what truth is.
Then I might get to meet him. He says he's going to be here this next Tuesday for a conference hearing she has. And I'm going to go to it. So maybe I can meet him. Yeah, she's trying to argue with Court TV because they don't give her good publicity. Because, people should be going around acting like what a great person she is, right? Stupid ass. Who's giving her good publicity?
That attitude more than anything. I think.
Did she, I guess, what was your most surprising element out of the whole 90-minute conversation?
I think I was surprised by the how engaged and the raw native intelligence in the woman.
I will do it.
She does, you begin to sort of ask a certain line of questions. She knows exactly where you're going, and she has a dance to get out of it, and she does that quite skillfully. And I was surprised at her capacity to do that, frankly. Quite often people who are who are delusional about things will spin you outrageous, crazy stories, but they don't do so with quite the same alacrity and charm and humor as she does. So, do you get the impression that I liked the woman? I did, in a weird way. I liked her a lot. And yet I know that this is a woman who killed her children, participated in the killing of husband, participated in the killing of the wife of her lover, planned presumably other killings too, as she was going to go on trial for those things.
I know.
But and yet she is a very interesting person to talk to.
Right. And she stayed the whole 90 minutes. She didn't leave. She didn't get upset.
Even she said, well, we can't probably finish this in 90. Have to come back and do it again. And the jailer said, no, you won't. But but curiously, even though I was terribly frustrated at the end of this, I would go back and do it again.
So in a way, can you see how maybe some people, I don't want to say fall under her charm, but could be attracted to her?
Sure. I could see how she could be the ringleader in a group of people who were addicted to some kind of out there idea. If they could be sucked into an idea of that sort, if they were susceptible to it, then Lori could certainly be the person who would charm them into following her down the yellow brick road.
You've interviewed a lot of people from behind bars, in prisons, in jails, exonerated, guilty. How does this one compare?
Oh, I don't think I'd try to compare it with anything. I mean, look, I talked to a preacher one time who told me about how he put his wife into little bits in a bathtub and put them all into a Tupperware container and took them out and buried them under a cairn in the desert. But even so, when he dies, he said he knows he's going to, they'll be together again in eternity, and they'll pick up where they left off. So, and seem to really believe that. But I'm listening to the story thinking, oh boy, this guy, he really is wacky. But he was wacky. And I'm sorry to be terribly dismissive about somebody, but he was clearly mentally ill. This one believes all that same kind of stuff.
I don't think she doesn't believe it. She doesn't. She knows
has
better.
the ability to make you enjoy the conversation at the same time, or be frustrated but enjoy the conversation in tandem. Odd. It was just odd.
See, people actually think that she believes this shit. I don't think she does. I don't believe that for 1 second. She knows full well it's not true. She knows that she is a liar. And she knows that, everybody, so many people have said, if she hadn't met Chad Daybell, I don't know. I don't know what the two of them would have either have done without each other, but I don't believe that Joe Ryan died from natural causes. I don't believe the sister did either. And yes, she has used, I believe she's used sex most of her life to get by with shit. She's not crazy. And she doesn't believe this. She doesn't believe this. Saying that Tammy comes to see her. Shut the fuck up. I can't with that. And that's the thing. It was hard enough to see Chad Daybell's kids literally talk poorly about their mother and go along with their dad and stuff. But, how did they not say to their dad, tell her to quit talking about my mom? You're so full of crap, my friend Tammy. I know, it makes me furious. She did. I believe that 100%. How many people have had people like this die around them? That doesn't happen. I've never had one weird incident in my entire life. Right. She thinks that that's why she liked Oh Man Tits, because he acted like she was some goddess. But let me tell you guys, that was his pickup line. We were married in another life. That's what he said there are other women who have testified that he said that to them. Now, can you imagine if somebody says that to me, get the hell out of here. Right? I mean, come on. How stupid. Besides, he's just absolutely gross. But she was up to stuff way before she met him. I don't believe he actually killed anybody himself. But he was 100% involved in every bit of it. He's too much of a pussy to do shit. No, Charles did not have to. Then it makes me crazy because people do. They act like, oh, she believes it. Jesus showed her this. And no, she doesn't. She knows full well better. That's ridiculous. Exactly. See, but it was about money. It was all about money. And don't you like how, so this is what I can't stand. For all the people that say they believe this crap, or that, her and Chad really just wanted to, do this thing they were going to do, had to be right there in Rexburg, Idaho, right? Well, then why the hell they moved to Hawaii? I thought it was very clear that it was supposed to be right there. It's exactly right. She uses the religious stuff. If you have any kind of religious convictions, you don't go around acting like a little floozy like that. I feel horrible for Charles. He told them she was going to kill him. He told the police, she's going to kill me. And then they don't even investigate it as such when she actually does it. So disappointed in my police department. I cannot tell you. It just pisses me off because I believe more people would be alive if they had not. But, even whenever you watch that, the video after Charles died, and she's like, hi neighbor, I just want to slap the shit out of her. I seriously like to slap the shit right out of her. Shut up. The hell are you giggling about? No, nobody imagined it. Exactly right. No, how would you? How could you? No, 100%. And even though he said she was going to do it to him, I think a part of him really, truly didn't believe it, right? I don't know. It's terrible. Absolutely terrible. I don't think anybody believed that she would. Who would ever think that? And now, she's really stepped in it with trying to act like Tylee did it. Stupid. Oh my God. Right. And all this nonsense. See, both of them in their near-death experiences, or whatever. I just cannot with that shit. I can't. Even his sister-in-law, his brother's wife, Heather, who cannot stand him. And by the way, she couldn't stand him before that. She said she heard these stories their whole life, as long as she knew him. They were just stories. And all of a sudden, after he got involved with Julie Rowe, all of a sudden they became near-death experiences. I mean, come on. And what does that mean even? That doesn't, that opens some veil for him. Just stop. I can't believe he got an audience to listen to that shit. Yeah, you know, maybe something, Lynn, maybe something. I think Tylee was starting to really question what kind of bull crap was going on. I think pretty much they knew their whole lives that some shit went on. But right, exactly. Exactly. No one heard of it. Yeah, when you go pulling these near-death experiences right on out of your ass. Yeah. Yeah, she messed with Tylee. I feel she did. She messed with her head a lot. I really can't stand her. Right. And it's always something like that, right? Because she needed attention all the time. Look, she was Mrs. Texas. Again, you know, a grown-ass woman, whatever, in a pageant. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it, but that's not something everybody does. She was on Wheel of Fortune. I mean, she just had to be so big, right? That's what she's trying to do now. Now she's taking the fact that they've killed all kinds of people as some kind of a oh my God, Lori for stuff. I know. I know. And what was the other one? That thing that she called her sister. Oh my Lord. Oh. She says that she did things that were so cringe. I can't even hardly repeat them. Nate was on Wheel of Fortune too. Shut up. I did not know that. Wow. I'm not even trying to badmouth all those things, but I'm just saying, you know, because he also didn't have all kinds of people die, right? Like, I'm just saying that kind of thing. She liked having attention. Yeah, I love him. Yeah, I like when he has Courtroom Insider. I love to watch it. And yeah, there's a lot we got to talk about with Koberger. Good night. Okay, I'm
It was just,
though.
it was exhausting.
Yeah.
I came out of there thinking, oh my God, I don't ever want to do that again. But now I would. It's weird.
Right. You also spoke with Sheriff Ball, Detective Hermosillo,
Yep.
Doug Hart, some other people that we haven't really heard from since the trial, and Colby. What was your conversation like with Colby, Lori's oldest son?
It was a heartfelt conversation and about what he has gone through and how he is trying to rebuild his life. And I must say that I felt for Colby so much more after having spoken to his mother than I could have before.
So sad.
Colby has gone through an awful lot in his life, and having had as his kind of North Star and the woman of his, he adored his mother growing up. They were close, he would, but seeing what he would have to deal with and how he would have to dodge her behaviors and kind of be thrilled some of the time and kind of hide some of the time. It would be very hard for a kid. And
I know.
The divorces he had to go through and the huge fights with ex-husbands and court battles and the constant back and forth. And it just would be a very, very difficult life. And then to be abandoned, essentially, and discover after his abandonment that
yes, me too, Queen.
His little sister and little brother have disappeared and were killed by his mother. Then he talks to her in prison she finally agrees, in jail rather, she finally agrees she's going to talk to him, and he has her on his podcast, and she lied to him, and I think that was the final straw. And he was broken by that, and again, he's trying to build it back, and I felt for him.
Right. It was a year ago this month, maybe even this week, Keith. Lori was arrested in Hawaii and brought back here to Idaho.
Yeah.
But 5 years, can you believe that it's been 5 years covering this story from, those early days in Hawaii to now?
I'm not sure about the older kids. I'm really not. I think they've stayed close with Kay and Larry. I don't know though. I would just be making shit up. It's so sad because I really believe that Colby felt like those were his brothers. He felt like Charles was his dad. And he has said, when she said he was cheating, he said, I was heartbroken that he did that, but I believed her. I mean, how gross. See, just get a divorce and then go carry on, but see, it's all about money. This was all about money, because neither one of those two ever provided. Tammy was the provider. He was out running around with his stupid man tits, acting like a damn idiot, talking about nonsense, telling women we were married in another life. Good night. I cannot with that guy. I can't. Makes my stomach sick.
Now a jailhouse interview.
Yeah, well, it's such a strange story that we couldn't let it go. Right? Of all the things that have happened in Idaho that you have covered, I mean, you were born in the right place, I think, Nate, but for a news hound anyway. But how does this one compare? Because you've had some doozies.
As you said, I don't think this one can compare to any of them. This is up there as far as, the tragedy, not that the others aren't tragic, and just the weirdness, the bizarreness. I mean, we do have the Koberger trial coming up later this year that you've covered as well. And
super weird.
Of course,
there, guys.
That's still unfolding in Las Vegas, his now death.
Yeah.
So when can we expect an Idaho book from you?
I think you're the one who's going to have to write it, Nate.
I guess just take all the library of Datelines from all these different stories and do like an Idaho weekend, just a marathon of all the episodes.
We need more than a weekend.
Right. Well, Keith, we look forward to seeing it Friday night. It's on Dateline, wherever you are. And if you're in the mountain zone where we are, it's on 8 o'clock on the West and East Coast, 9 o'clock. And then I think you can watch it on Peacock the next day. And then it's on the podcast the following week, I think.
Just places to listen and see, you bet.
All over. Anything you want to add, Keith?
Just that it's very good to talk to you, Nate. And thank you for following this story as assiduously as you have. It's been very helpful.
Well, always good to talk with you. And as you mentioned, the producers behind the scenes have been great to work with. And you mentioned that this might be the last one. There might be one or two more.
Maybe more.
Maybe more. Do that every time.
You guys, what do you guys think? Do you think that, I wish I knew who she's calling as for witnesses. I really do. Colby says that he hasn't heard anything, and that would just really be an ass of her. Right, Lynn, she was. How sad, right? She worked, she took care of the house. Look at all the stuff she was doing, and then they wanted to go and act like she was out of shape and stuff. How dare he? He was the one out of shape. I mean, he just makes me sick. He said he's not on the list. No, Chad is not involved in anything in Arizona. He wasn't here at the time. He knew about it. He's the idiot that called the funeral home It's too stupid to even know how to fake a name. It was so dumb. But no, he's not involved in anything in Arizona. And I kind of wish that, I'm glad he got the death penalty, but I kind of wish he hadn't, because I would like to see him out in general population. With that stupid voice and shit, I bet somebody would bust his ass. He deserves it. He needs to have his ass beat. Oh, sorry. Oh, to testify. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I misunderstood. Sorry about that. No, I don't believe so. I don't think she would do that, but I don't know if prosecution has either. I don't know. I haven't seen any list. Yeah, I do. No, he did not deserve her. You know what really made me feel sad is, so Colby says that when he spoke to his mom, he said he had a list of questions, but he, of course, did not expect her to bust out and blame it all on Tylee. And that kind of threw him for where he just didn't end up asking her questions. But he said, one of the questions he really had wanted to ask her was, why, what was the difference? Like, his kids were allowed to live and yours weren't. Like, what was that all about? Well, I can tell you right now what it was about. It was about money. I know that. His kids were adults. They weren't getting Social Security or any of that. Between the two, she was pulling in about $4,000 a month. And for sure, because that was a big factor in them having to go, because she thought she was getting the $1 million life insurance from Charles. I know, it was hard. It was hard to see the way those kids talked about their mom. It really was. And to just almost argue about the fact that, no, she just wasn't, just eating McDonald's and, just saying, like, shut up. Can you imagine? Well, and any work that got done on that publishing thing they had, that was her. It wasn't him. It was all money. So they could go live in Hawaii. Not so they could have their commune for, the people. So here again, I'm just saying, you guys, I've heard people say that she's not charged with first-degree murder, but you see right here that is what that says. Now, I become aggravated with this because, if that's not what she's charged with, then they should change this, because this would make her eligible for a death penalty in Arizona. I know, I'm so curious. No, I haven't heard. They're not seeking it. Not that I haven't heard anything about that. And I've heard people saying that really this was like, that really it's conspiracy. But you see, this is the website. Okay. It says straight up, murder first degree. Hey, Flora. Right. I'm just always surprised. I don't really care actually what they even, I think I'm so excited that I'm going to be there Tuesdays to see her try to, be a lawyer, Lori, and and sit there and argue with court TV. Oh, you know what? Justin Lum will be there too, for sure. Oh, I'm not going to try to be some fangirl weirdo. Oh, did you? Really? I was born and raised in Gilbert. Wow. Well, that's kind of what tomorrow is about. Or tomorrow. No, Tuesday. Wow. Tuesday's conference hearing is going to be about, I don't know if she's trying to keep everybody out, but I know she's trying to keep court TV out. And so they're going to be there to, I believe that it's going to be, Arizona pretty much has been really good about that stuff. And this judge has been very nice with her. Yes, I think I was going to say, I'm pretty sure Fox 10 will also be fighting it. Yep. Yeah, I believe so. So that is going to be, I know it's stupid, but I'm super excited that I get to go. Yeah, right here. But I learned last night this is going to be about the courtroom stuff. And you know, she's gone in there about a bunch of stupid crap. She made a stink about them calling her Lori Daybell. I refuse to. I don't give a crap if she likes it or not. For one thing, I understand they got married. You know, that little ukulele wedding on the beach makes my stomach want to throw up. But she didn't go and change her name legally anywhere, and I refuse to call her Daybell. Lori Cox. Yeah, right? That's a good one. Oh, doesn't he like sweet tart? Oh, you guys, that's right. Does he like, is it sweet tarts? Oh, you guys, I gotta know, right? I need to take some. Yeah, I'm not calling her Daybell. But she had a court hearing about that. Just shut up. I cannot. I just, oh my God, everything about her makes me so damn mad. Good and plenty sweethearts. Oh, really? Okay. Right. I'm going to try to go to some of the trial, but I really did want to go before the whole media storm came. I wanted to go to at least one without. I'm mad that I haven't gone to any of them. And that last one, she was having some kind of nonsense about, remember about her mail and all this crap. You know, I love when the judge was like, yeah, I don't have anything to do with your mail. I have nothing to do with it. Right, Queen? I know. I'm super excited for Tuesday, honestly. I know. Yeah, why, you know, that's just it. See, she does such weird stuff. So she also said that she saw, you know, Jesus shows her things, right? And so not only does Tammy, her friend Tammy, come to visit her, Chad does, and so does the kids. And Jesus has showed her that her and Chad are together after all this, so she knows they'll be exonerated. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking about see if Mr. Snotty will drop me off so I don't have to fool with, but really it's not going to be that big of a deal. I just need to figure out, I got to make sure I figure out what courtroom to go to and shit, but that shouldn't be a problem. Exactly right. Exactly right. She's full of it. And, you know, I know a lot of people like to get all over about the Mormon religion and this and that, and I'm not trying to get involved in any of that with anybody. I'm not arguing religions with people. I frankly, I have me personally, I have a very strong faith. I don't have a lot of faith in any organized religion myself, but you know, people use that they use, you know, there's bad people in everything. There's bad cops. They're not bad cops. I think there's bad people. I think, you know, that's, you know, I don't believe that every priest is a pedophile. You know, is there some out there beliefs in this religion? I think there probably are, but I don't know even enough about it to talk about it. I really don't. I mean, I would be really stupid. I don't know their doctrine that well. I've grown up in Arizona and I've grown up around a lot of Mormons and, or I guess you call it LDS. I don't know. We called it Mormons, but, you know, there's a lot of things about them that I do like a lot. You know, just not their doctrine. Cause I don't know it. But just the way, you know, they're very big to take care of their people very well. You know, their people don't get on government assistance. The people that belong to their church, they don't do that. And they don't just, you know, give you a food box. And I don't mean to be dogging anybody, but if you're down and out, they literally lift you up and get you on your feet. I think I really like that. But, you know, I don't believe any religion told her to act like this crap. No religion told her that this is cool. She's full of crap. Make great, right. I would say I know a lot of, well, it was a really high percentage of people I grew up with. I remember when I was a kid, I would tell my mom, I want to go to primary. Everybody had a shirt on that said, primary makes me happy. And I was like, how come I don't go to primary? But, you know, she had a very warped way of thinking about things. That no religion tells you to kill people. None. No bona fide religion is going to tell you should kill someone. So, and I say this because there are, you know, there's a couple of people that are really close to this case that I've tried to listen to, and I end up not being able to because they go down some kind of road like that. Yes, very nice to meet you too. Oh my gosh. You know what? I never chat anywhere. I listen a lot because I'm typically like, I watch my grandson and I'm just usually doing stuff. So I can't really chat. I just listen with my earbuds to stuff. That Nick Rekieta, right? How that's kind of wild, right? I haven't actually caught up on that lately. Yeah, definitely. We will be streaming the trial, and if it's streamed, I believe it will be. I do believe, I just think it will. This judge has been very good to her. Oh, Queen, yeah, you probably do want to go. Queen thinks this judge is hot. He's been very good to her. And I do think it's because I don't think he's taken in by her. I think they don't want to have, a mistrial and stuff. I mean, look at the patience that judge had with Daryl Brooks. Right? Oh, is he really? Wow. That's another stupid bitch. You ask me. I just wish people would not kill people for just get a divorce. It makes me crazy. I guess, maybe it does work out sometimes, and those are ones we don't know about, right? I guess. Hey, try me. But I don't get when people, especially when you kill your own child's parent, then you're going to go to jail and you leave your kids with nothing. I mean, everything about it just, why is your go-to to kill people? It blows my mind. Even like Lori Vallow, I'd like to slap her. I really would. I would not like to kill her. I mean, I'm not going to be sad if something happens to her, but I don't want to hurt people at all. Even people I don't like. It's just so gross. All the lives that she destroyed makes me just mad. Oh, here's this one. See, she's so ew. Yeah, I stand Casey Anthony any more than I can her. Would Lori be sealed to a previous? Right? How is that? How does that work? I don't know how you can go down some kind of moral road on your fifth marriage. Again, I'm not judging anybody. I'm not. But whenever you want to kill people in the name of Jesus, you're putting your own moral shit out there. I don't believe Jesus has been down with a majority of whatever she has pulled in her life. Just too much of it. I'm sorry, but I'm pretty sure Jesus is not down with it. Exactly. I will not. I won't watch anything. Sadly, people will, but it won't be me. 100%. You're absolutely right. Same thing. She used her sex too. Look at that. Just look at that face. Ugh. She looks rode hard now. I love that part of it. I do. But I think she still thinks pretty highly of herself.
And he's on death row now.
I understand that, yeah.
But
He has some fascinating stories.
How could you possibly think that Chad would be exonerated
The
after
same
what
way-
happened?
The same way I will be exonerated. We will both be exonerated in the future.
Because?
I have seen things in the future that Jesus showed me when I was in heaven, and we were not in jail.
Yeah, when she went to heaven that time, I thought that's when Tylee was a baby. Jesus showed her, her and Chad. Yeah, I know. I think she would be better if she wouldn't try to make herself up with whatever she's got over there. I know. I agree. She looks stupid.
And we were not in prison, and they were still in the future from now.
How did it change the way you view the world?
I guess I always was like a very positive, see the best in people kind of person. And then I watched someone that I knew my entire life, do what she did, and it just changed the way I view people. The way that my sister was treated was with hate. That's not even human to do what they did to her after.
It's not, actually. It's horrible. Yeah, she just really acts proud of herself. I swear I can't stand her. He does look good. He does. I know. I'm so glad. I mean, no, he's going to have issues his whole life because how can you not, right? You can't just get over this, but I'm very happy that he does have a very strong faith. And he has so many people praying for him. I know. It is gross. Yeah, I don't try to give attention to a bunch of nonsense too much. You know, every once in a while I need to go ahead and laugh about whatever stupid shit Justin and Bullhorn Betty are doing or whatever. I can't do it for too long. But I don't watch their channels even. I don't give them anything. And I will not watch Casey Anthony. I will not. Not one stupid ass word. I mean, I think what I saw from her was on Shogun. Yeah. I never go to TikTok anyway, but if I did, I would not. Not for a second. Oh, she conned. Oh, what do you mean stamps? Like mailing stamps? Wow. I'll be honest with you, Frazzled. I hope she's not. I hope we are, as taxpayers, spending as little amount of money on her as possible. I think we've already spent too much money on her. Oh, sorry. Okay. Thank you, Queen. Thank you. Yes, I think he is. I'm pretty sure he spoke about therapy. Sorry about that. Absolutely. Yeah, I don't know how I mean, poor guy. He breaks my heart. I do this shit all the time. You guys, last night, I could not even handle what I did. I was like, is it? Yeah, I feel like it is. Well, according to her, though, she's some kind of savior in there, right? She's helping other people with their cases. I mean, can you imagine? Shut your damn mouth. That's what she was telling Colby. She's trying to parade around there like she's cute, I hope it's rough. I hope every bit of it's rough. I've always heard that county jail is a lot harder than prison. I don't actually have any idea, but see, I don't want them to be getting any kind of extra. No, you killed people. You just sit the fuck down and shut up. You just sit down and shut your mouth. I cannot give a shit if they have arts and crafts. Everybody that's paying for that shit don't have time for arts and crafts. I got nothing for that crap. I really don't. I mean, I think that there should be things if you're going to get out. I would like for people, you don't want people going back in. I get a lot of that kind of stuff. But if you literally have life in prison, who cares? Just stop. No more. You're not getting out. And I really do. I like to a degree that they are going to, you know, Charles does need justice. But now with Alex gone, you know, part of me doesn't even think that she should be allowed to do this even, because she's enjoying this. And she's already getting life. I say just wash your hands of the stupid bitch and don't even let her, just be done with her. Let her talk that stupid shit to somebody in jail, because right. Yeah, I do believe for sure if you, yeah, honestly, I do think that we need to prepare people to get out and have a different and live a different lifestyle if they've just, but if you're in there for life, why should we be doing anything? Just keeping you alive is all I want to pay for. Just be done with you. No, you're right. Yeah, well, I don't, do they behave though? I don't know that they behave. No, I do think for sure, you know, when you taking certain classes and getting out with a skill and all that, 100%. I definitely do think that. I have a big problem with Lori, really, is my thing. I don't want her to have anything. You know, she's spending all day now in like some law library acting like an idiot. You know she is, since she's pro se. Right. No, I truly do actually believe in that. I just kind of went on a binge because I can't stand her. Right. I don't think she deserves anything at all. I don't think she deserves to be parading around making a big ass of herself and showing off, acting like it's cool that she killed people. Acting like Tylee did it. How dare you? You know, the thing is, if something like that did happen, an actual mother would not. She will, Tenny. See, that's what bothers me. Like, I want her to. I don't want her to get to do anything. Look at how happy she is that she's. Right, to blame it on her child. See, a real mother would actually take the fall for their child in some crazy incident, not go blaming them. I know, that's weird, Northwest. Maybe she is. See, do you think that? I have no idea what her defense is about Charles. I mean, I think, to my understanding, is she's just going to maintain that it was self-defense. But yes, I really am surprised that she's definitely not tried to blame. I haven't heard her blame anything on Alex. That's wild. So do you think for, by any chance, like, is she going to bring Zulema in this? Any Melanie? Do you think? I feel like she won't, because that can't possibly be good for her. Right. Exactly. You know, honestly, I would too. I mean, because he actually is the one who did it. And he's dead even. I mean, but not the niece. Yeah, see, I don't think she'll do that. And so I know that they've all been given some kind of immunity. But I would really like to know, why is it that, oh my God, you guys, they're eating and there's a huge, okay, I got to put this on. I got to do it. Oh my God. They've been given some, my understanding is some kind of immunity, but they not full immunity. Right. I just can't see that would end up helping her. Even hurting them will probably hurt her still. I do too, Jenny. I think it'll be a shit show. 100%. I have no idea what they're. Oh my God, you guys, look. Is that baby moving right now? Oh my God. Look at it's coming out. You guys, oh my God. Oh my gosh. Are we going to see this right now? Stop it. Look at. Oh. I know. I don't know. Jerry, what did you say? They look at the babies coming out. I think it's going to happen right now, you guys. Oh my Lanta, I'm freaking out. The dead thing, yeah. Friends of Big Bear Valley. Oh my God, you guys, it's going to happen right now, I think. I know, I want to see. Yeah, I wonder. See, too many people. That's the thing. You know, when Alex's first wife came out talking about how inappropriate, quite frankly, a lot of people acted. You know, the brother acts like Adam acts like, no, that didn't happen. No, I believe that it did. Why? What happened? Oh, okay. I definitely want to. I want to so bad. It looks gorgeous. Oh my God. Here it comes. The bait. He's coming. He is. Holy cow. Oh my God. Remind me later. Does your phone have to update like all the stinking time? I get tired of that. Like, no, sorry, I'm doing something. Okay, I want her. Okay, this is Jackie for sure, because look, the black spot. See how you can see it? You really can see it this here. It is, I think, right, Frazzle? See, I don't want Jackie to go and sit on it. I know. I think we're going to see this happen, you guys. I am flipping out right now. I know, just a little bit more. You're almost there, baby. Oh my gosh. Can you hear all the little chirpy, chirpy, chirp? I know. Oh my gosh, this is so freaking awesome. Me too, Sicilian. I know. Come on, like, right? I want to just get closer to this screen, like. They're up high in a tree. They're really high. Let me, I'll show you. Oh, wow. Okay. Let me see. Okay, there's a wider view. So this tree over here to the right, this, whenever mom or dad is not in the nest, they're over here perched on this tree somewhere. But this right here is where the nest is. Right here, that's the nest. Yeah. See, so with this view, what we'll be able to see the first flight is going to be so insane. A breach, I don't know it. Last night, whenever there was an intruder and we saw her get all flappy and stuff, we came and looked at this and you could see it from over there too. Oh, shoot. She went and sat back on him. Wow, where? You guys, that intruder freaked me out last night. I was so about that. Just seeing that little head pop up. Gave me the willies. I know. I don't want to miss this part because I know she's sitting on him. I have my TV on it too. Didn't it, Queen? Oh my God. It just felt so, oh my God. Yeah, a lot of time I keep it on this TV, but If I don't push any buttons for a while, then it goes off, goes dormant or whatever it does. It is so close, so close. Oh, you're gonna go over and watch the thing with us, Northwest? It was good chatting with you. Oh my God. It is so close. Oh my gosh, Cecilia, really? I didn't know about that. That's funny. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna use my arrows. I don't know. Yeah, no, you're good, Queen. I'm gonna shut this down because I gotta start up my live over on Rumble, and I need to take the dogs out, and I'm running this show by myself right now with Mr. Snotty gone. My plan is we're gonna watch this. Everything tells me we can watch it over there. I don't really know Pluto, but I was checking it out this morning, and I was seeing a lot of stuff. Bonking is the pecking order and the more aggressive one when it comes to eating. Oh, really? Oh, how cool, Sicilian. Oh, thanks. That's awesome. Yeah, everybody hit the Rumble so you don't miss. Oh my gosh, it is so close. Coolest thing in the whole wide world. They ate a lot. That's good, huh? So close. Yeah, Jerry, I think so. I think so too. So that one needs to be bonkers, and the other one I want to be windy. I just do, and the little baby. I don't know what I want. So pretty. So beautiful. Well, we'll check in on them. Well, I'm going to keep it on the TV for sure. Oh, really? Oh. Yeah. Oh, that's a great idea. Tough. I like that. Oh, that's an awesome idea. I like that name. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, yeah. All the saliva. Yeah, it's kind of. Okay, I'm going to end this so I can use the restroom, take the dog's potty, and then I'm going to go start it up over at Rumble. You guys make sure you go over there and watch that stupid skink whore bitch. Okay, that was really not necessary, but I couldn't help it. Um, okay, I will see you in just a minute. Thank you.